everybody? Welcome to Reaction Shots for July 2026. We're here to talk about the late, great Sam Neill, dude. Bummer.
Legend.
This one hit. This one
hits.
This one was rough. We're gonna
what does
talk
it do with the age 78 also?
Yeah.
I always notice that 78 years old seems like once you hit that one, you're in bonus time after that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I mean, yeah. It's lucky to get above 60 in my opinion, but
Yeah, true.
who's to say? I'm just happy that Spaceballs, the next one, is happening. Whatever. Anyway,
David Lynch was also 78. Rob Reiner was 78.
goddamn.
Robert
Rob Reiner
Forster
was doing
78.
fine. It was just his son that murdered him.
Gandhi was 78.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
78.
Gandhi's a little loose with his nukes, you know. Anyway, it's 27 and 78.
Mm-hmm.
Those
It
are
really
the ones
is.
for
It
celebrities.
really is.
Knock on wood, everybody.
Yeah.
But before we get into that stuff, we're going to talk about what we've seen lately. I got a couple of good ones, but
Lay it on us. I want to hear.
have we all
it
seen
on.
the Odyssey?
I have not.
Times.
I have not seen the Odyssey, but please go ahead. I have read the Aeneid. Not to brag, in Latin, in the original Latin.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I did it to impress Jessica when I was in college because she was the Latin club president.
Wow.
So I was like, I gotta impress this girl. I have such a big crush on her. So
Now you're
I'm
married.
I'm gonna study Latin. Yeah, now we're married. So
So it worked. Was
Was
it Homer that did it? Was it?
No, it was Virgil, right? Who did
Oh,
the
you're not
Aeneid.
talking about.
Yeah, so and there are parts of the movie that come only from the Aeneid.
The Synod stuff.
I'm very curious to hear your takes. Go ahead, please. I'm gonna see the movie because Jessica was a big fan, and so she, told me a good deal about it. But she's like, you should see it. She wants to hear what I think about it. So please go ahead.
Well, we'll keep it, I mean, it's funny to say spoilers about a 2,000-year-old story, but it's more spoilers about how they do it and what the meanings are in this version. I would say that it was funny because I joked to Sophia there was a 3 or 4 minute Dune 3 preview ahead of the Odyssey, and I was like, it'd be funny if this is better than the Odyssey. And for the first little bit of the Odyssey, I was kind of like, oh no, man, I'm going to be a hater. Like, I'm going to be the piece of shit who doesn't like the Odyssey.
Really? You weren't digging it at first?
I think the first act is a little squirrely, but then once they get to Cersei, I fucking loved it, dude.
Really?
Won
you
I
over.
loved it. No, I loved it. It was a great movie. The beginning, here's my thing with the beginning part, is the beginning kind of has some of the stuff that I was kind of mostly worried about. Because with these early stories, they were still kind of figuring out how to tell stories. And so a lot of times it kind of feels like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened,
Yeah.
And so like the very beginning of the movie, it's
very episodic when you read those old
it's a little
old
episodic.
stories. Yeah.
It's a little jumping around, and it's told out of time, and like not a lot of focus is put. And this is true of some of Nolan's movies, if not most, but certainly this one, for me, not a lot of focus is really put on necessarily endearing you to the characters. It's more about the story and the message and the kind of like vibes, right? So like the first act, I didn't really care about anyone, and there was nothing really to latch on to. And it was just like, hey, we went in a cave and there was a giant. And then, hey, we went in the woods and there were giants. And then, hey, we lost our boats. And then, hey, Cersei was actually interesting. And then, like, gives a prophecy and, like, syncs things up to, like, And
I
then
thought Cersei was so on the nose, and all the other scenes were so subtle and the best ever made in film.
So is it
opposite
today?
Of everything.
Is it
is so
today's
funny.
Lord of the
Like,
Rings?
so just like she was incredible, and that scene was horrifying. But it's like I thought they could have said less there. It was like too much. Like you're acting now with a capital A in this scene.
Well, and also they were the script in that part was like, say it again for the guys in the back row, like kind of a thing.
Say it 7 times.
Where it was like the men are coming in and they're not going to treat me well, and it's like yeah. But I just thought the body horror of that scene was really good, and just like weirdly him like doing something like that's the scene where Odysseus does something good and like steps up for his guys.
Well, that's why I love that scene so much.
That's when I started caring about him.
Yeah, because it's always like men are bad, men are horrible, men are bad. She doesn't even give the men a chance.
Yeah.
They even get there and they're like, yo, we're just hungry. She immediately is like, no, men are bad. And then he's like, they just want to go home. Like, I thought it was one of the most powerful scenes for sure. But it was just little too overacted.
Well, what was good about it is like, as the movie goes on and Oedipus comes to realize like they're both right. Like they do both want to go home, but they also have been raping and pillaging their way across the entirety of the Mediterranean. So It's just like that was kind of. Go ahead.
The Cyclops scene, you didn't like it?
I liked it fine, but I just didn't care. Like I thought it was great. I thought that the effects were good, and like this is the thing is like the effects were really cool and the story was really cool, but like the movie hadn't told me it wasn't just going to be and then this happened yet.
Sure.
And so like when the first like 3 or 4 things that happen in the movie are just here's a thing that's happening, I was kind of like sure, gotcha, like but and also like which is also the point of the movie. Slight spoiler allusion here, but like they all suck. Like, these guys all suck. Like even the main, like even Matt Damon, you're just like, this is a bad man. And like, I wasn't sure that the movie knew that yet, you know? Like obviously
he was bad as just not heroic. I think there's a distinct separation between bad and non-heroic, just a guy.
The whole point of the movie is that he's a horrible man and did a horrible thing and went against the gods and like broke reality. This is the sequel to Oppenheimer. Or I guess
I've heard
it's a prequel.
Some of my friends were saying that it was like he was similar to the character of Oppenheimer, or that Nolan was saying, this is the Oppenheimer of his day, or like imposing the Oppenheimer framework onto the story of the Odyssey, and that made me curious to take a look at the movie with that thought in mind.
I mean, Nolan literally said that. He's I brought Oppenheimer in with me. Yeah.
I mean, it's the duty to your country in a way.
Oh, like, it's a duty to somebody else's country in this one.
So like again, I don't think that makes you a bad person if your country is like, do this or we will just kill you all.
I mean, Agamemnon wanted to, like, it's
like it's kind of like you're held ransom.
Somebody
what
said,
other choice did he have?
Well, he was just following orders.
Exactly.
And that makes the Nazis fine.
Sure.
Like, that's the whole point of the movie, Hubie, is like, he's going to bat for a rapist to protect trade routes, which is very familiar.
Sure. And I guess the movie didn't do a well enough job, if we're getting into that. I guess it didn't do well enough job to like make that clear. Because we'd never talked about trade routes. We never talked about the geopolitical context of Agamemnon and why.
Somebody in the movie mentions the trade route. That Troy is like a good trade route, but I don't remember. But like the whole thing, the version of it in the movie is that it's you know, the kind of like, and this is, you know, again vaguely spoilery, but like by offering something as a gift and then betraying that, he was breaking Zeus's law, and basically like let loose, like broke decorum for all of society. Like basically set such a big example that you don't have to follow the rules, you don't have to be polite, you don't have to follow these. That it's basically like letting loose the A-bomb on civilization, like the Oppenheimer analogy, right? So it's like, by doing that, he's like, I have broken civilization. Like, I have ruined it for everyone. And then they became the people from the sea.
Yeah.
You know? What did you say? Sorry.
I said he regrets it.
Oh, yeah.
There's some regret throughout.
Oppenheimer feels bad about it, too.
Yeah.
Like, they don't...
Yeah.
But
would you
that's
call
the thing,
Oppenheimer an evil man?
He realizes it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. They're complicated men. Yeah. That's why it makes interesting movies. Yeah. You know, but it's like...
Yeah.
And also, like...
Because they start out with, like, non-evil intentions. And
that's questionable. Yeah.
I think in this they start out with...
Yeah.
They start out with completely evil intentions. It's capitalist, like... not strictly capitalist, but it's like, we're going over here to get what they have and take their women. Like, that's why they go there. But, like... The kind of interesting thing about the Odyssey is that it's about that redemption. It's about can you say something insane on Twitter 10 years ago and be redeemed? You know, like
what does Twitter have to do with the Odyssey?
I'm saying, like, can you do a bad thing and ever make up for it? And it's like, it depends on the scale of the bad thing. But like, all his men in hell are like, hey, go into the unknown west, exile yourself from your homeland, make amends, like spend the rest of your life making up for this. Yeah. And like, maybe it'll be enough, you know? And like the fact that he's willing to do that and like doesn't just like chill back in Ithaca says that he's on the path to redemption or like wants to be. And I think that matters. You know, like, so it's like, in that sense, he's not a garbage man, because like Agamemnon goes home and you see what happens to him. Like, it's a good movie. I liked it a lot. I just think like the start was a little, I was like, what are we doing? You know? But then like the rest of it, I was like, yeah, this is tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it
Super
like,
interesting.
You know, was really loud.
So fucking loud.
So loud, dude.
So fucking loud.
So loud.
Like, definitely, if you hear 70% of the dialogue, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially at because I saw it at the Grauman's, which is like one of the 19 theaters approved by Christopher Nolan himself or whatever the hell.
25.
And like, and it looked good, obviously, whatever. Except for sometimes I could see the flickering of the projection when it was a really bright scene. But like, God almighty, the bass was so loud. It was like when they were dragging the horse into Troy. It was like 7 solid minutes of just like vibration.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh.
I thought the Cyclops scene was actually the scariest scene like in the last many years. Not a lot rattles me. Not a lot gets me. I'm never really scared ever in movies. Like, I'm immune to fear. And I thought that and 2 other scenes were some of the actual most horrifying, like visually and psychologically disturbing scenes that I've seen in a good long time, like since Hereditary.
Wow, that's interesting.
Very horrified.
We left the theater unclear what the movie was rated, because we were like, oh, that was PG-13. That's interesting, because there wasn't any blood. And then we found out it was rated R, and we were like,
disturbing imagery.
Like, for what? Yeah, it's like, I thought the Cyclops scene was like very PG. It was like kind of crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
It's so weird. We have such an interesting, like, different, like, we both liked it, but it's like different takes on this movie.
For sure.
Yeah.
I definitely think it's the event of the year.
I've heard different things from everybody who's seen it so far. Completely different things.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds
like
a
it's different. It's a different movie from everybody who's seen it. Yeah.
It's like, it's a completely different. It's funny too, because like, it's so funny with Christopher Nolan. Like, obviously Christopher Nolan is such an intense and incredible technical director. Like I like his movies. But it is funny to me that so much emphasis is placed on, like, shot entirely on IMAX. It's all gorgeous. It's all gorgeous. But then he has such, like, a naturalistic kind of, like, taste, you know, that it doesn't always look... Like, I wouldn't describe this movie as, like, beautiful all the time. Like, it's very natural looking. And one thing that was surprising to me, given the complexity of the camera setup, was that how like much handheld and like shaky stuff was in this. Sometimes I thought maybe too much, because like in Cersei's thing with like when he was, I didn't realize he had grabbed the bird until the end of the scene when he released it, because I was just like, what just happened? Like the camera just shook and now there's a knife and everything's whatever, you know. It was just interesting. I don't know. It was a cool movie. I mean, like, I liked it more. It's one of those movies I like it the more I think about it. You know, like, which is the opposite of Disclosure Day.
11 out of 10 for me, best movie of the year. I'm going to see it 4 times in the IMAX. I've already seen it twice.
Halfway there. This is so funny because I saw you on Thursday and you hadn't seen it at all yet.
No, I said I'd seen it on the podcast. I was like,
oh, you saw it. You said it. You see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
It was maybe Tuesday then, or sometime when I saw you, you hadn't seen it.
Tuesday,
yet.
I had not seen it. I saw it Tuesday night.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
Wednesday night.
I see.
Back to back nights.
Did we talk about Obsession on here yet?
A little bit.
Yeah. We had a little bit, but I don't know if
I
we talked
seen
about
it
it with you. You had not seen it yet.
Okay,
so.
I watched it.
I'm curious about your take. I really want to hear.
Yeah, it's another one of those movies that I've liked it more the more I've thought about it and the more I've learned about it. While I was watching it, weirdly, there were parts of it where I was kind of checked out, because I was just like, yeah, I get it. Like, gotcha. You know, which is like,
I feel like whenever you hate movies, Isla, or are not hate's a strong word. Whenever you're not locked in, you're just kind of like, yes, and
right.
yes, and
yeah. Which I think is maybe unfair to this movie. I think that it has more, it is saying more, you know, than I thought maybe while I was watching it. It was kind of like the experience I had with The Substance, where I was like kind of bored for most of that. But then I talked to maybe you, Matt, or somebody, where like I talked to somebody who was just like the constant objectification. I don't think it was you, but somebody was saying like the constant objectification really drove the point home of what it must feel like to be a woman. And I was like, oh, this movie's not for me. Got it. Like, you know, similarly with Obsession, I was like,
oh yeah, that was for The Substance. Yeah, that was me, where I was just like, gosh, this barrage like is like intense, where I'm like, oh god, yeah, just the in your faceness of it all,
right.
Where it's like, yeah, I guess that's something that a woman has to deal with all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas like, yeah, getting slammed with it in your face in The Substance is like, yeah.
And what's his name?
Now I see it. Yeah.
Who's in that? The
Demi
guy in
Moore?
Frequency. He's like her boss.
Oh, yeah.
A slimy boss, man.
Yeah,
just
slimy
like,
guy.
Yeah. Just constantly like.
Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid, yeah.
Yeah. Who's like not a chill guy, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
so annoying.
Yeah. But yeah, similarly with Obsession, I was like, you know, especially because the main guy is so unlikable. And like I just hated him like out the gate. I was just like, this little bitch, like I don't like, fuck you, dude. And like he is completely like unredeemed.
That is an evil man.
Yeah,
way more than
unredeemable.
Odysseus.
And like
way more.
That's obviously the point of it, is that he is a bad man, and like he is the villain of that movie, obviously. But like I didn't super like her either. And I think like Sophia made the point where it was like yeah, like they're just people. Like she's just a person. She doesn't have to be super likable. But then like after the fact, like learning that the main actor is gay, and like that she's bisexual was super interesting to me. Kind of like put a different kind of text to it for me. And then like the fact that they pulled an American Psycho with her in the like real Nikki in the beginning, where they had several takes, where they had one where they played it like she did like him for real. This is before The Wish. And then they had one where they played it where she was ambivalent to him, and then one where it was kind of more neutral, and then they like mixed the cuts together. And I just love that kind of stuff, just like how they did with Willem Dafoe's Cop in American Psycho, where they're like, this one you suspect him, this one you don't believe it's him at all, you know?
Please give her the Oscar. I'm serious.
Oh my God, she's incredible,
I'm
yeah.
fucking serious.
Her performance is so wild.
Please.
But it's surprising because, like, to me, like, person standing in the corner of your bedroom is like pretty triggering for me. That I didn't find scary at all in this.
Really? Yeah.
Surprising.
That creeped the whole
only-
theater out I was in. Everybody
Oh my
was just
God.
losing their minds.
Maybe because I knew
Yeah.
it was coming, so I spotted her like instantly. I was scanning the corners, the whole doors and corners, Holden. But like, the one part that scared me is the reversed footage when she like walks
Yes.
backward into the doorway. Like that part to me was like put chills up my spine.
I had
And I'm
chills in that
also-
movie like 4 times.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like, ugh.
It's funny
I
because you simultaneously feel awful for her.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, oh, this
Yeah.
this woman is getting tortured, but also you're like creeped out by her. You're like, yeah, she's not well.
That's my sell for
great
the
'cause-
movie is that it's the highest stakes movie of the year.
Yeah.
The stakes are the absolute high, like more than Odyssey, more than anything. The stakes are so high because she is being tortured.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real evil is the dude, and he's getting progressively more evil. But you have surface level creeps from what she's doing. You know, it's
Well,
it's
it's
a
so
very
good
interesting
because-
balance. Yeah,
It's so good because like she's being inhabited or whatever. So it's like, you know, simultaneously like she's being tortured through all of this, but also like whatever the thing is puppeteering her body is creepy. Creepy as hell. And like literally doing bad stuff. Like I love the ending. And apparently they only did one take of this version of the ending. Which is good because I think if the other direction had gone, I think this movie maybe wouldn't have as positive word of mouth because it would be too cruel. Although in a way this is more cruel.
yeah. It's still a very cruel ending. It doesn't,
also, like-
you know, it doesn't end fantastic for either of them. It's not a happy ending. So
Yeah. Well, and without, I'm trying very hard to talk about the ending without spoiling anything, but it's just like, I don't know, like what are the legal ramifications of all this? Because it's like, you know, like
It's funny.
if the
Confirmed
cops pull
his
up-
confirmed his next movie's in the same universe. I'm gonna
I heard
blow
that.
this
I
up.
heard
Yeah.
that.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, he's like got the chops, dude. This movie is very.
It's
well
very
directed.
leanly directed. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's. I
Best
love that.
picture nominee. It better be.
I hope so. It's it's the highest. It has overtaken Sinners as the best grossing or
Crazy.
like best returns movie of the
Crazy.
2020s. Which just
That's
goes
too
to show
bad.
you.
I mean,
is
Sinners
the
deserved
fucking
him,
best.
deserves him, but they both deserve success. They both
They
deserve,
both deserve success,
Yeah.
but also Sinners was more expensive. So
See
it's
Sinners.
like
See
this-
Sinners.
this one has higher returns because it was under $1 million. It was
When
like,
I got out of Odyssey, I was like, I felt the Sinner's craft of just like this big epic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's nice that the two highest returns are led by
Good
people
movies.
of color and queer people, and like
Yeah.
it just shows like, hey, there's a space for everybody. Yeah, I watched a movie last night that I truly loved, and I was shocked.
Oh, that's great.
We put it on as a whim on like Shudder or whatever. Fully half expecting just to turn it off, like if it sucked or whatever.
Love a Shudder surprise.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, I
they've
don't
got
know.
them.
It might have
They've got them.
just been on AMC. I don't know, but it's an import. It's a video game adaptation movie, possibly the best video game adaptation movie of all time.
Super Mario Bros. The original Bob Hoskins. Come on.
Shudder should put that on. Yeah.
I love that movie. I love that movie. I'm trying to give you hints to see if you
Yeah,
guess it.
what?
I would say it is better than The Backrooms by far, which makes sense if you know what movie I'm talking about. It's Japanese.
Oh, is it the is it found footage that you've talked about before, Huber?
No.
It's been on my list. No, it's not a found footage one.
No, it's Exit 8.
Oh, Exit 8. So it's a new one. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
know about this.
Heard
They
about
have a
this.
game also. Yeah, there's a game for Exit 8. Yeah.
So
That's right.
if you don't know, Exit 8 is like one of the earlier
Yeah.
like internet sensation, like horror, like independent games, like made by I imagine just a person or two. I don't know, but you know, pretty simple premise. You get stuck in a kind of a liminal subway station, and the rule is if you see an anomaly, like anything different, turn around, go back the way you were coming, and if you don't see an anomaly, go forward. And you have to be correct 8 times to get out. So you have to get to exit 8. So you start on 0, and if you make the correct assessment, so if there's no anomaly, you go forward. If there is an anomaly, you turn around. The number will go up, right? That's the whole premise. And like that's the game. The game has like, you know, maybe there's lore, but like there's no story really to my knowledge. Nothing. But the movie does such a good job of hanging a really nice story onto that premise that feels like right at home. It feels correct with the premise, kind of being stuck about a choice and like not knowing what to do. You get stuck in this place, and like I just loved it.
Is that a small cast or like
Pretty small cast, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's a bunch of people like in the subway scene, like on the train and whatever. But like, yeah, like of the main characters, there's like 4,
Okay.
and like it does really interesting things and like doesn't wear out its welcome. It's like an hour and 35 minutes long, something like that. Like really great. I fucking loved it.
Hell yeah.
Just fantastic little movie.
Fuck yeah.
And then TV's been back, you know. Hot D, new episode tonight as we record this. Excited about that. House of the Dragon.
Oh, I was like, Hot D. What could Hot D be? Yeah.
Like it's like currently one of my favorite shows, and I skipped.
Have you
1.5
not betrayed
seasons.
your queen? I see that ad every time I turn on HBO.
I don't call it Hot D. I call it Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra?
That's
Yeah,
it. It's not House of the Dragon. It's Rhaenyra.
It's Rhaenyra. But
Oh,
it's
we watching
funny 'cause
Rhaenyra tonight?
I never watched season 1, and I didn't watch half of season 2, but I'm like in love with this show.
It's the best.
You just catch as catch can.
I mean,
Going
Sophia
along
was
with
just
it, yeah.
watching it, and I just eventually started watching it during season 2. I watched like the first couple episodes of season 1, and I hated it. I was probably still mad about Game of Thrones, but yeah, Silo's back. It's the slowest show on television. Is even slower than ever before.
And so you don't like
Season 4 confirmed.
amnesia stuff.
I love Silo. Inexplicably, I fucking love this show. Probably mostly because I'm in love with Rebecca Ferguson. But like,
That's a good enough reason.
yeah. But also it's just really interesting, and I love the mystery of it. And like, don't spoil me. I haven't read the books, whatever. But yeah, dude, I fucking hate amnesia stuff.
I don't mind it. I don't,
doing
you
some
know,
of that.
I don't mind it. You can do it right. You can do it right. Yeah. Or like, yeah.
It's tough.
I've
Memento
seen
does it right.
Farscape, you know, or
boy,
like
good amnesia.
or when like characters switch brains, or like you're
Sure.
like now, yeah, or now they're
But here's-
an evil version of themselves, and you're like, no, don't you remember when you were good? Come
here's when
back,
it's
come
not-
back to the real version of you. Yeah,
Here's when it's not good, where it's like, I know you're gonna get over this. Like,
yeah.
everybody knows this isn't gonna stay, so you're literally just wasting my time.
Stalling time. Yeah, when it lasts too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just treads
Sounds-
water. Yeah, I
Sounds
agree.
like Legend,
The movie?
X-Men,
Oh, Legion.
Legion.
Yeah, Legion
Sorry, I
had
scrubbed out. I'm like, no, I'm done.
Legion. You definitely have to be in for like a lengthy tone poem. Legion
20
though.
hours of amnesia. I'm just like, this is too many hours of amnesia.
yeah, that
Or
sounds
you don't
like
know
too
what's
much.
going on. You don't know what's going on for 20 hours. I'm good.
Yeah. Legion.
No,
Legion
5 hours tops of
Yeah,
Amnesia.
Legion has like 2 or 3 episodes in season 2 that really bothered me, where it was like fake mental hospital in your mind. And I was just like, we all know this is not real. We all know you're getting out of this. Just cut these episodes. Just give me a 6-episode season. Like, come on. Just literally just skip it. But then it's weird because I was doing a rewatch, and I think it's only like 2 episodes in the fake mind hospital, but like most of those episodes are pointless, but then the most important story development of like the series to that point is at the end of the second fake mental hospital episode, and I was just like, oh shit, okay. So you need part of this. You do need part of this.
Didn't Walter White do it at one point? He's like, how did I get here? And he walks naked somewhere. He's like, I had amnesia. Like, he's like stuck in a bad situation. He's like, I'll just strip naked and say like, yeah.
I remember that.
Like a lot of shows do amnesia.
See, but that's good because it's like a subversion.
See, it can be good sometimes. You just
Yeah,
gotta
because
do it
it's
right.
not real. He's using the trope.
Fake amnesia.
Fake
amnesia. See, you can do it right. And they got rid of it like quick. They did it for like 3 episodes or something.
That was the beauty of beauty of the Vince Gilligan stuff, where it's like stuff that in a lesser show would be the plot of the entire season is like half an episode.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, we're just robbing the train now. Like, that's happening. And then let's talk about Vampire Lestat, Huber. Like, good lord.
One of the best seasons of a show in a long time. My God, every episode was a emotional feast.
Yeah.
Emotional feast, not visually. Like, this show is character study TM. There was like 5% plot in the entire season.
It's funny, yeah.
And actually the plot kind of is like annoying because it's like, okay, we still have to tie into like the immortal verse, blah, 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 and all that. Yeah, and the 5% was like, okay, whatever. But my God, what a tour de force from him and the entire cast. I mean, it just, every episode, by the time I was done, I would just need to like decompress and process. Like, wow.
I loved it.
Wow.
I will say that, as I guess a disclaimer, something I learned after the season was over. I hadn't known this, but I guess like, they had reduced the writer's room, before this season, and, you know, happens
good.
That all the
apparently good.
No, because apparently it was only the black writers that got fired.
Oh, that's
so it's like
fucking horrible. Are you fucking serious?
And then like
what?
Because some people online were saying, who can speak to this better than I can, you know, but like there were some depictions of you know, the white vampire we don't see brutalized, and the black one we do see brutalized, and like stuff with one of the other characters, like some stuff she says and things like that, you know. It's an interesting conundrum because it's like you have to remember where it's like it's difficult with these guys because it's like, you know, they're vampires and they're not strictly good guys, and like kind of the point of this whole thing is that like all of these are broken people, and this entire season is about like confronting trauma and like
so much
and
trauma,
like latent like realizations of like oh, this person has been abused in
10 out of 10
ways.
abuse and trauma in the Vampire Lestat, if you want to get down on that.
I love that character so much, and I love that show so much.
Yes.
And I just don't know if I'm ready to take on this season. It
so
sounds
heavy.
amazing. Yeah,
It's
it sounds
heavy.
amazing.
It's
The premiere was incredible. Yeah.
Matthew, it's heavy, but also it moves at a nice pace. It's very like frenetic because he's in a rock band and there's like music all the time. So it has a really
The song
good, like,
numbers are so funny. Yeah, the
good,
lyrics are so funny.
really good.
Some of the songs
like,
are legit good.
Yeah. So it's a brutal watch, but also it kind of goes down like, it's kind of just like a fever dream almost.
Well, and I hope that they correct the writer's room thing, because like that's not chill.
Yeah, that's fucked
Plus,
up.
also like diversity in the writer's room is super important, especially when like, you know, this version of it, you know, with Louis being black, like that's such a huge important part of the story, and like.
Yeah.
I feel like you need that voice in the writer's room. Like it's fucking irresponsible not to have that voice.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy to me that they
And-
would have shook it down like that.
And considering next season has already been confirmed, Queen of the
Yeah.
Damned, Akasha.
Damned.
So
So it's like another story about a like incredible black
yeah.
character. Like you need that. So hopefully they fix that, because also crucially, you know, this is not a spoiler, but like this is actually something I prefer to know going in kind of into seasons, but it's like, you know, this is a part of an ongoing story, right? Like it is, this season felt like maybe act 1 of a bigger arc, you know? In fact, I think Lestat actually says that. He says like, this is just the first chapter or whatever. Or the opening act, I think he says. But like, yeah, hopefully they rectify that, because that's a little scuffed. But I'm so jazzed for Queen of the Damned, and like, without saying too much, what they had in this season, there was a monologue that I was just like, whoa, regarding that character. Anyways,
And out of 10.
yes,
Truly.
good stuff, crazy shit, out of control. And like, yeah, the finale was like. There are parts, Matthew, where like there are parts when confronted with kind of like learning about his own like trauma, where Lestat will just be like, like it's just like fuck, like it's good.
It's so good. Just, I'm tortured.
That actor is phenomenal.
Oh my God,
he's
Sam
so
Reed,
good,
dude.
so well cast. Yeah.
Emmys.
He did a one night only show where he did a full concert of songs
I heard
as
about
Lestat.
I really wish that they if I don't know if they did one in LA, but if they did, I didn't know about it in time.
So sick.
I would have gone to that. I
So
would have
sick.
gone to that. Yeah, I think that's mostly what I saw.
Sick.
What did anything you got, Hubie, that I haven't touched on yet?
Bonnie and Clyde.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Still a
An oldie
10.
but a
That's
good.
Still a
great.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just
That's a
want to
good-
watch.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to watch some.
Love on the Run.
Oh,
Love on the Run. I love that
GTA.
genre. Yeah, yeah.
GTA 6 is 3
Something
months
about
out.
that.
Oh my God.
Now's the
yeah.
time for the GTA 6 movies.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, and you haven't seen the Cape Fear show yet, right?
Not the show, but I've
Okay.
seen both movies with
Right, right,
Robert
right.
Mitchum and De Niro.
I really want. We can talk about it next month after the show's done, but like, I really want your opinion on the Cape Fear show.
I was when I
crazy.
saw
It's
when
so
I saw when
I
I
have
saw
two
it was
friends
a,
in the editorial department on that.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
editors. Yeah,
The
actually,
editing is
yeah, you
batshit.
know two of them. Actually, Better Than Speed.
Oh, really?
Fellas are on that show. Yeah,
Holy
Daniel
shit!
and Dave. Yeah,
Whoa!
when I saw that it was a show, I was like, and then I saw the reviews were like divisive, like really good or like what the fuck.
It is that show takes a swing. Like
Yeah.
it is stylistically like I'd love to talk to your friends on the editorial team for this, because the editing
Yeah.
is fucking batshit for this show. It is insanity. Like they're doing like inverted like negative art, like classic like 90s camera preset shit. They're doing like freeze frames, they're doing like dips to red. They're having fun with it. And it like, this show, you really have to, I could see why it would be super divisive. You have to be there for its version of
style. Yeah,
style and camp, and like it's grotesque. Like there
Yeah,
are
it's
parts of
horrible.
the show where I was just like, oh God.
The
like,
movie
I don't
is
wanna
one of the
see
most
this.
disturbing ever.
Yeah.
Like it fucks me up.
each version I think
Each one.
gets more down the road. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is a disturbing
So when I was like
watch.
a 10-hour bathtub soaking in Cape Fear. Like, I've got so many other things. I don't need to be in that tub. Like, I'm okay. I've been there. I'm good.
The water is brackish, dude. It is nasty.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Somebody
but
eats
that
a
is,
toe.
but that's fucking awesome that that story is still being told.
It's
just
crazy.
like it's messed up, and I feel like art and then challenges is some of the best possible, right? Like,
we'll see if it
this
lands
is
the plane.
like
There's
Cape
like
Fear,
two
like
or three I haven't seen yet.
like why would you want to watch that story unless your intent is to empathize and become a better person because of that? Like, the human depravity of the story.
Yeah. That's what's interesting. Like, Sophia and I will spend most of each episode yelling at like why a character is doing a certain thing. Like, what the fuck are you in the car for? Like, get the fuck. Why are you going with him? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's us watching Cape Fear.
Crazy.
Yeah. Sorry,
yeah.
I jumped on your Bonnie and Clyde.
No. Did I talk about Toy Story 5? That's jolly. Let's get some jolly
good?
vibes. It was great.
I have a question for you.
Great. Yes.
I have a question for you. The iPad, do they become friends
like a
with the
leapfrog,
iPad
right?
and decide the iPad can be a good toy after all? Or do they
I don't
throw
wanna
the
spoil
iPad in the
anything.
fire?
No, okay.
That sounds
Like, it goes
the
one of
ultimate-
two ways.
There are some incredible moments with the iPad, the leapfrog thing. Like, of course, there are some incredible moments where you, for sure, will be nodding and pointing at this, like, yes. So Toy Story 4, like Toy Story 3, obviously, we all know, it's been said a billion times.
They
Culmination.
accept death.
The best finale. Like, they could have ended it right there. Toy Story 4 felt unnecessary, but was still a good movie. It was good. Toy Story 4, I will say it is a straight up good movie. It's a good movie. Toy Story 4. Toy Story 5 now, though, has taken it back as to where it's like, okay, now we're justified in keeping this franchise alive. And I'm going to say one word as to why that is, why we are fully redeemed now with 4 and continuing this franchise. Bonnie.
The main girl.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go deeper. I don't want to put expectations out there. I just think that 5 has leaned into certain aspects of the Toy Story universe that have now justified its entire existence. I thought 5 was great. I was laughing almost the entire movie. Like, it's really funny movie. And like any good Toy Story movie, it is relevant and has great commentary just on children today. So I thought it was wonderful movie. Definitely recommend. It'll be on Disney Plus, I'm sure, soon.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be there
interesting.
so soon. So definitely give it a go if you were like done after 3 and haven't watched 4, or if you saw 4 and you were like, 5 is better, I promise.
So
Definitely give it a go.
It's like the opposite of the Star Trek movies, where all the odd numbered ones are good of the Toy Story movies.
Yeah, for sure. But 2 actually. We rewatched 2.
I've only watched 2 like once, I think.
No, honestly, when 2 ended, Isla, after I just rewatched it after 5, I was like, wait a minute. Is 2 actually the one that is the most for adults? Like, wait a minute here. Is 2
Well, because you're
actually
older
ours?
now, right?
Oh, I was like, dude, I was
you're
like, yo,
older
2.
since 2 came out.
Well, because isn't 2 about like nostalgia and collecting toys and stuff?
Yes, 2. I was like, 2 is crazy good. Holy shit.
Maybe 2 didn't hit when we were younger, but it would hit now. That's interesting.
It was
I
hitting
need to rewatch
harder.
it again.
Yeah, for sure. So I think 5 did so much to like help right the ship, because again, after 3, it was like, yo, let's end this, the perfect ending. It's like an Endgame. It's honestly an Avengers Endgame situation where the
Literally
ending
phase
is
4 was
where
not
the
as
ending
strong.
exactly, the ending is so perfect. You're just like, why are we still going? Like, don't ruin this perfect thing. So, yeah. So
I just
excellent.
always think about how Pixar back in the day said they weren't going to do sequels.
No,
And
it's
now here we are.
fine.
Here we
Yeah.
are. Cars 12, Toy Story
Right.
15.
So yeah, and that's pretty much it. That's good. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What you got, Matt?
All right. Well, I watched Gail Daughtry and the Celebrity Sex Pass, which is a great
I've
comedy.
heard of this.
With Zoe Dutch.
Great comedy. Yeah.
Zoe
I
Dutch,
think-
right? Yes.
Like, I laughed the hardest in a theater I've laughed in years. Like, I went with a group of friends. We were all laughing so hard, and I was just holding on to Jessica's arm, like, just like, like, hold me up, please. Like, I can't handle it. It's so funny. And, it's like the Wet Hot American Summer crew, like the state people. So if you like anything they've done, this is, among some of their best work, I would say.
I love their stuff.
Yeah. The concept for this movie is basically, a young woman, she's about to get married, and her husband kind of like randomly on a fluke, has sex with Jennifer Aniston, who was the celebrity sex pass, like his celebrity crush. He, sees her at a book signing, and, he has sex with her. And, like, he had a misunderstanding. Like, he thought it was a real sex pass, that he was allowed to have sex with her. But, like, his girlfriend or fiance was
He's
just
like,
like,
what the fuck?
It was hypothetical. It was just something
That's a
you
thing
talk
people
about.
say,
Yeah, not a real thing. And so, like, she decides the only way to really, like, make things even in the power dynamic is to have sex with her celebrity sex crush, which is John Hamm from Mad Men, who plays himself. And she goes on this quest, with her friends to go to LA and meet John Hamm and have sex with him. And so the movie's all about her trying to find John Hamm and hunt him down and actually have sex with him.
That's
And
crazy.
she gets involved with John Slattery, who's like plays himself, Roger Sterling from Mad Men. He's all washed up from Mad Men. He hasn't been up to much, and he's like got a man crush on John Hamm, who doesn't like contact him anymore.
It's so funny.
He's like, "Why won't
dude.
you return my text, John Hamm?" He's like, "I know where he lives. I'm gonna help you find him." And so he joins their gang to help her have sex with John Hamm. Like, it's ridiculous. Anybody who you love from the crew of The State or Wet Hot American Summer, they show up in this movie. They all have hilarious roles. This movie is ridiculous. It's so funny. Like, Paul Rudd's in it. Like, all that whole crew is in this movie. And this movie does not take itself seriously. It's just ridiculously silly, like in the vein of like an Airplane type movie. It's so funny, like so funny. I have a feeling it's like not, it's just my first time watching this movie. I'll probably end up watching it like 6-7 times.
Is it on streaming?
It just was out of the theaters. It was just out of the theaters. It'll probably be on streaming soon.
I just rewatched Wet Hot American Summer, and I was rewatching some old episodes of Children's Hospital, which David Wayne.
David Wayne is on, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's officially a state thing, but like a lot of them show up on it.
Yeah, David Wayne directed this movie. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So same vibe.
Same kind of sense of humor. So, if you like that kind of thing, this was, high among it. If you like Wanderlust, that whole kind of movie, it's that thing. So yeah, high recommendation. I loved it. I watched the new Ghost in the Shell, or the Ghost in the Shell
I saw 2
anime
episodes of
adaptation.
that.
Did you like it? Were you into it, or? Yes, that's a hesitance, and not as much as me, I'm guessing then. So.
Well, here's my thing is because I've really only seen the movie, and I've only seen like a couple random episodes of Standalone Complex, so I don't really know. I know this is more directly based on the manga. I love that Major is just like openly bisexual in it, which I think is really cool. I found myself mostly confused about what was happening during the first 2 episodes, because I was like, the show doesn't like tell you the premise like really at all. It kind of expects you. It seems like it expects you to just kind of know the premise. Or it was in that opening text that went by so fast in the subtitles that I literally couldn't read it. Yeah, so mostly I was just like, wait, are they cops? Do they work for the government? Do they not work for the government? Who's happening? What is this?
I found myself to be mostly confused by the original movie myself the first couple times I watched it, and I was like, that's cool. I don't mind being confused.
Right.
I'm here for the vibes.
Yeah,
and then
the vibes are sick.
Eventually I think I caught on to the movie after watching it a couple times because like it, became one of my favorite animes that I revisited, at least as far as movies go. And the same thing, I've forgotten everything about it now, but like hitting this anime, I was absolutely lost. I was like, I don't know what's happening. It looks awesome.
Okay, good. I thought it was crazy.
I'm just like along for the ride. They're doing some cyberpunk shit and chasing people and making out. It looks it looks awesome.
I was like, is the ghost their human mind inside the cyborg bodies, or is the ghost a separate thing that controls something else? I was like, what's happening?
Codalito will write in and tell us in the comments.
Yes,
I'm sure.
thank you. I think actually he did. I'm just verifying this.
What appeals to me,
talks about it. He talks about it.
What appeals to me the most about this is kind of the bubbly, happy, old school style.
So
yeah, it's really goofy. It feels like reading. I mean, I don't remember when the original manga came out, but it feels like watching like some like manga or like anime like Parebor or something like that. Like and I don't watch enough anime to have the proper vocabulary to discuss it. But like that kind of happy, really over the top, just cheerful style mixed with the brutal violence
like
all of a sudden.
Violence, yeah.
And then snapping back to like, yeah, we're just like smiling and going about our business and joking around after somebody just like exploded with blood. It's really shocking, that contrast. It feels like
also,
the movie.
like, it's not only violence, it's like the callousness of the kid. Because like Major and like the rest of her crew are like so like checked out of like reality, or like they don't care about like people. Like their first mission is like someone is testing her to see if she'll like blow up an orphanage to stop these bad guys, basically. And then at the very end, the kid at the orphanage is like, are you gonna save us from this like horrible work camp that we effectively live in? And she's just like, nah, deal with it yourself. Fuck you. Like, and she just leaves. It's just like, what the fuck?
It definitely reminded me of Terry Gilliam's Brazil in that sense, where like this absolute chaos was just combined with kind of like a wacky sense of humor, and then explosions were going off, and it felt like the future to me rather than this. I do love the anime Ghost in the Shell, movie that we got, the feature length.
Oh, yeah.
But that one's a little bit more stark and cold.
It's very meditative.
Which I still love for its own sake. Like, that's something great. That's an also great piece of art. But it's cool to have this new one, which if you're going to remake it, I love that it's providing something new. And according to people who know the manga, very accurate to that style. So I love it. And I'm glad that it was recommended to me by, I think Codalito in the Discord was like, hey, I'm watching this. It's good. And I was like, cool, I'm going to watch it.
That's funny, actually. And they say hi. I was at dinner with some of the old GT folks, Ryan Stevens and Justin and Marco. And like,
that's great.
Pimo. And like, they were all talking about it. And they were all like, oh, we love it. And I was like, okay.
That's great.
Like, I guess I'll watch. I was the only one at the table who hadn't watched it.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm just like every week, like I check it every day. When does it come out? I don't know the schedule, but yeah, I'm into it.
They mentioned I mean, if I'm being honest, it didn't hurt that they were like, there's a lesbian threesome in the second episode. And I was like, all right, I'll give it 2 episodes.
Yeah. I'll try it again.
I'll try it again in there.
Yeah, I'm watching The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow because that's got 3 seasons. Apparently, the third season is very topical about AI. I haven't gotten to the third season, but supposedly very anti-AI. I need to get around to it to see its take. That has made me super curious. But the first 2 seasons are brutal, very funny. Harsh against reality shows, deservedly so, and a huge throwback to like the early 2000s because this show is spaced out by a decade each time. Cool. Like it came out like right after Friends ended, and then the next season came out a decade later, and now this. Yeah, and then this season, and this season is now currently just finished airing. So it's very interesting passage of time. And
that's like part of the story.
Yeah, it's part of the story.
This lady every 10 years. That's nuts. I didn't know that.
And it's a very meta show. It's about a sitcom actor who had a show very much like Friends, who is doing a reality show about herself as her old sitcom just finished, wrapping up her very successful sitcom. And it's about reality shows and how they're exploitative. And as someone who, I do music competition shows frequently for my work. And sometimes I dip into reality shows that I try not to make exploitative, but sometimes they do feel exploitative. And I don't feel great about that. Yeah.
They're nuts, yeah.
Yeah, and the show is very funny and worth the commentary. So, and then always I watch my Hong Kong action movies.
What do you got?
God, I love them. I love them so much.
Wait,
I'm just.
Did you watch Who Am I?
No, I did not. I'm saving. I'm going through a Jackie Chan list, and I'm saving that one because I know it's at the top. Because I'm I want to, I don't want to blow that first. So I am saving it intentionally.
For sure.
So, do you know what I mean? Like, I want to end with a bang. So,
hell yeah.
But I did watch Mr. Nice Guy with Jackie Chan.
That's a fun one.
That's a fun one. It's set in Australia. I mean, this feels like it's going to ruin something, but I hope this gets you to watch it. If you haven't seen it, it ends with Jackie Chan running a bulldozer through a drug lord's mansion for 5 minutes. In real life, he fucking destroys a drug lord's mansion, and he's just in this bulldozer, grinning, I'm going to just destroy this thing, and they destroy a mansion. And you get to see it close up as
crazy.
Every single cylinder just crushes and people are running through the building, glass is crashing, and I'm like, I guess they destroyed that building. It's not
so
like a
sick.
far away telephoto zoom lens. You're just seeing this bulldozer destroy this mansion. I'm like, I've never seen that in a movie before. I'll watch that for 5 minutes.
What year?
Very, very cool. I think it's 90, early 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's later than I thought for that kind of shenanigans.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. Not top tier Jackie Chan, but middle tier. And when I saw that, I was like, I'm glad I watched it. I'm very glad I watched it. It has some other good parts in it, but that was cool to see. I was just like, they've done some cool things in cinema throughout the history of cinema. And destroying a mansion with a bulldozer is one of them.
Don't they blow up his apartment or something in one scene? It's insane.
Yeah, with the grenade. You got a great memory. They just throw grenades in there. It's the crew. It's the crew from Rumble in the Bronx. The gangsters from Rumble in the Bronx are also the gangsters in this. Yeah, good memory. I guess once I'm on Jackie Chan, I also rewatched First Strike in 4K. It's amazing because that's part of the Police Story, series.
So it's number 3, right?
4. It's number 4.
Because Super Cop's number 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So First Strike is they got some snowmobiles, little snow dudes. They had they're blowing up snow helicopters in the snow with bazookas. Underwater shark fight. It goes on for 10
Such a
minutes.
Bond moment.
Yeah.
Is the latter his best stunt / fight like ever, probably.
So are you thinking the thing where he's on oh yeah
When he's using the ladder as a weapon, like, is it
my
the best of
God.
all time? Is it
And
truly
it's-
the best?
So it's so simple too. It's like, it remind that, like, compared with the bulldozer, you're just thinking of the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
You get a guy with a ladder, some guys fighting him with sticks, and you film it, and you're like,
It's so
God,
cool.
it is. You think about, like, the beauty of filmmaking, and like all it takes is you take some talented people and you put them in a room, and you just it's like talent show.
Just go.
Show off
Yeah.
their talents, and it can be remarkable to watch. And
It's
I'm like,
actually one of
God.
my favorite
Yeah.
outtakes of all time, when someone like pushes the ladder shut and he's holding it and it
gets
gets his
snapped.
hands and he's like,
Oh yeah.
And he's like, oh.
it's so good.
Like I haven't seen that movie and I've seen that outtake.
Yeah, so yeah,
So
exactly. So yeah, that's in there. I mean, like, there are some remarkable things that, like, he's basically like a Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin figure. I mean, like, the things he has done throughout his career are incredible. Who Am I is coming. I'm building up to that. I've got it in my 4K, the new 4K box
Yes.
set that came out. So
Yes.
I'm gonna watch that. The surprise of the month for me was a recent one though. It's called it's not a Jackie Chan one. It's called She Shoots Straight, and She Shoots Straight is a Hong Kong movie by the director of The Transporter. The American Jason Statham movie,
Yeah.
The Transporter. But this is from 1990 in Hong Kong. It's produced by Sammo Hung, who I'm sure you're familiar with. He directs a lot of Jackie Chan
Action
movies.
choreographer of Fist of Fury. There it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah. I mean, Sammo Hung and Jackie Chan could get a whole
Legends.
podcast devoted to
Yep,
both of them.
honestly.
Those guys are just
Fucking
they're
Ip Man 2
incredible.
with Hong, dude, on the tables.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the choreographer for Ip Man. Yeah. Anyway, so She Shoots Straight has Sammo Hung in it. He's one of the people in it. But this movie is almost like it's like Charlie's Angels, sort of. It's like a bunch of sisters in the police force in Hong Kong. And the trailer for this movie got me hooked. I was like, I gotta get this movie. The trailer says, you may not like the cops, but watch how they risk their lives. And it showed, and I was like, it showed them doing all these stunts, all these women doing these stunts. And I was like, I like how it takes as the given. Like, yeah, people hate the cops, but you want to see them almost die. Yeah. And so these women do all this undercover work and these stunts. And this is a straight up drama with incredible action. Like, incredible action. These women are such talented, like, stunt performers. They're like scaling off of walls, shooting guns, like riding motorcycles through balls of fire, like chasing down bad guys, jumping down stairs with sledgehammers. Within 5 minutes of the movie starting, like, my jaw, I mean, this is an expression, your jaw is like on the floor, but I was just like, I could not believe the shit I was watching. It has one of the strongest openings to a movie, an action movie I've ever seen. And it's not like late 90s, things get a little funky with visual effects and editing where you're like, I don't know if what I'm seeing is, real. Because they start adding CG in and things get a little distance from reality. But this is 1990 where the things you're seeing. Like, they jumped off the roof of a building and rolled on the top of that car. And then they jumped and held onto that bus. You're like, I hope that person is okay and didn't ruin their back for the rest of their life. Like, this is just incredible to watch. A very good movie. And, some life or death situations for the characters. Some characters die, and then you're like, oh, the mom is really sad about this. Oh, the mom's fucked up and angry. Now the mom's got a gun, and she's pissed off and going off.
She shoots straight.
Yeah, the mom has a gun and goes after the bad guys. Like, this movie's intense. It's awesome. Like, definitely, for me, it was a hidden gem. I'm sure people who know a lot about Hong Kong cinema, they're like, yeah, of course she shoots straight. But for me, hadn't heard of it. It's fucking new favorite. I'm gonna be like recommending it to everybody. Yeah, I love it. That was the last month for me.
Ooh, on the top of my list now, Matthew.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
It's talking about new 4K Blu-ray acquisitions. I'm excited because I got Bound.
Wachowskis.
Yeah, I got
Let's
Bound.
You did it? Oh, that's a classic. Was that a Criterion 4K?
Uh-huh. I bought 3 Criterion Blu-rays, 2 4K, 1 just regular. I got 4K Bound and The Long Good Friday with Bob Hoskins.
Baby.
One of my favorite theme songs and final shots of a movie of all time.
Fucking hell. Must be
dude.
Nice. 10 out of 10s.
And then
Such good pickups.
Yeah, dude. And then I got a regular Blu-ray of Sex, Lies, and Videotape because Sophia's never seen it.
Nice.
And
Is
she
that
watched
Soderbergh?
It's Soderbergh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
And eyebrows. It's got Mr. Eyebrows in it.
I've only seen that movie in pieces. I feel like I have not sat down and watched that from start to finish.
it's been a minute for me. Like it's been since the late '90s, probably for me.
Is Spader in it?
James Spader, the young peak weird sex Spader.
Okay, so he is weird, but I was looking up some gifs of him the other day just to send somebody a funny gif.
Freak show.
Young Spader, he's pretty hot, I have to say.
So, well,
Young
that's the thing.
Spader is smoking.
Yeah,
like,
Sophia-
he's weird, but he's kind of got it.
We showed Sophia Stargate a couple months ago, and she was like, "Oh, Spader, I get it."
Yeah, I think I was thrown off by all the weirdness, but if you just see him in isolation when he's not doing something weird, he's kind of got the goods.
I mean, he was the king of awkward sex. Like, we did an episode of Erotica 100 years ago, and we talked about him for like half the episode. He's like fucking secretary, fucking Crash.
Yeah,
fucking
well, those are all,
Stargate.
he's all being weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, if he just doesn't say weird stuff out of his mouth, then he
Even
kind of
Sex,
looks
Lies, and
handsome.
Videotape, he's so weird in that.
Yeah.
Filming people. But then the other one, huge news, everybody. Huge news.
Oh,
Because I do still have the Blu-rays, but now they're more accessible than ever, baby. The Prisoner has come to the Criterion channel.
Sick.
yes. No
so
excuses.
Now we could do the Prisoner rewatch sub-series if we wanted to.
Or we could just do an episode.
I think we could try to get Leo Vader on here. He did a whole wonderful video about it. But God damn it, I love The Prisoner. And it's back, baby. I wonder what order they have the episodes in on Criterion.
Oh, yeah, because there was like a kind of debated order, like an airing order and then a Blu-ray order. Or there was a DVD order.
Every time.
It was
Production order.
Well, because there's even some weirdness with that, Huey. The Prisoner was like, it's like a goddamn puzzle box to try
That's crazy.
Like, because like things were shot in a weird way, and then like they were supposed to air in one way, and they aired it in a different way, and then like the Blu-ray puts it in a different way, and no one's exact. It seems like no one's exactly
No one
sure.
knows. No
one's
knows.
exactly sure.
Yeah, well,
what the
production order
actual
isn't
orders-
like always reliable.
Right.
Like sometimes they're shooting TV shows like in like
Sure.
I got the impression, at least back when I was watching them on the Blu-rays, that like no one was exactly sure what order they were supposed to be in.
That's so crazy.
I mean, they know like it's somewhere in the 3s and 4s they get a little confused, but they know what the last episode is, obviously. Patrick McGoohan had to go into hiding at the end of the show.
That's crazy.
In real life. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways.
Shout out to him in Braveheart, the bastard king.
Oh yeah.
So
he was a
annoying.
maniac, apparently.
I bet.
Like
My
super
gosh.
perfectionist, like alcoholic, like psychotic, like super religious, I think. Like
Wow.
he's really good
wacky
in
guy.
Scanners. I think he's in Scanners. Yeah, he's in Scanners.
McGoohan, he totally is.
Isn't Spader in that too? No.
No, he's not in
Richard
Scanners,
Gere? Who's in I love Scanners.
Scanners.
Who's the main white guy?
It's got Ironside.
Yeah.
But
Well,
who's
he's not
main
the
good guy?
main guy. The good guy's some guy.
Some random.
Yeah, rando.
I've never seen him in my life.
Huh. Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about Scanners?
Yeah, the
Scanners.
Cronenberg
Oh.
scanners.
Fuck me. I was thinking about sneakers.
Sneakers.
I've never seen Scanners. That's a weird.
Yeah,
weird
you'd
blind
like
spot.
scanners, I think. Yeah.
I think I like Cronenberg. That's Cronenberg, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, how about that Neuromancer trailer? Looks crazy.
Antiseptic, kind of oddly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Tokyo
it's
Slim and I were
weird 'cause
talking about that. Yeah.
I've read all of the William Gibson novels. Pretty sure all of them. And yeah, the two TV shows so far have been more antiseptic than I expected, because like you're reading those and you're just like, this is a grimy, nasty world. And like, yeah, the shows look a little clean. Yeah, you're right.
I'm still excited for it. Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
watch the shit out of it.
It's very Apple
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
way. Yeah.
I thought the Peripheral was okay as an adaptation, but the book is great. The first book is really good. Anyways, Beat Poop. All right, shifting gears from what we've seen lately into remembering Sam Neill. We asked our patrons at Reaction Shots, or patreon.com/Reaction Shots, for their favorite Sam Neill performance, and anything else they wanted to talk about. And here's what they had to say.
It's depressing.
This is a bummer, because he was just such a good dude too. Like, everybody seemed to love him. Like, fucking A. It's funny because I was like scared of it, which we'll maybe get into, but I was like scared of him for a little while because Event Horizon like fucked my life up when I was a teenager. I was so scared by that movie. I have not yet rewatched it ever, which I'm sure it's like a hilarious campy like ride now if I'm as an adult. But
I saw it in the theater. Yeah. And I had a great experience. I watched it with my family. None of us knew. And none of us knew that. We just thought we were seeing an outer space movie somehow. Somehow we did not, know the advertising or, And then my whole family just got shocked when things went off the rails. Just shocked. And there's some weird devil shit in that movie. And it gets really gnarly.
opened a portal to hell.
Yeah. And my family were like, we're leaving. Let's go. And I was like, no, I like this. I'm staying. I like this. I'm into this shit. This is my shit. Yeah. And they were just like, we're leaving. And so I stayed and got the shit scared out of me, and I loved it. Yeah, I was really into it. Yeah.
That movie fucked me up. And I remember, although I do love Lawrence Fishburne's like god tier ultimate line delivery of any movie ever after they watch the horrible footage of what happened to the previous ship, and then he just goes, we're leaving. So good.
Yeah, that's what my family said. We're leaving. We're leaving. Yeah.
Is my memory faulty on this, that his wife in the funeral just has like a peekaboo in her dress that just shows her boobs?
I think, there's parts like I think there's like a, almost like a Shining type bathtub, or she's like in the spaceship.
Okay.
And there's some like, kind of arm cutting going on, or,
It's seared into my memory.
I don't know if it's like at the funeral where there's some kind of like the memories get mixed. It's possible.
Oh, maybe.
But it's definitely on the spaceship. There's some
I have a weird
intense
memory
exposure.
Yeah,
that definitely happens. But it could be also at the funeral where his memories start to collapse on each other. Yeah.
I remember even as like a horny teen, I remember thinking like, that seems unnecessary. It's like, that doesn't seem okay. Anyway, whatever. But he's great in it. Mouth of Madness, dude. We'll get into all of them. Fede Crow says, I will leave the obvious ones for someone else, but the two that come to mind are Event Horizon and Peaky Blinders. His involvement in Event Horizon turned what could have been a forgettable sci-fi schlock into a classic 90s B-movie. His sheer presence and chemistry with Lawrence Fishburne turned an unimpressive script into a distinctive movie. In Peaky Blinders, he's the main antagonist for the early part of the show, and he's a terrific force against Cillian Murphy's Tommy Shelby. While the show introduces more characters as it goes on, the dynamic between those two is still unrivaled.
I agree. It was one of the high points of the entire series. Thanks to him. Just incredible. Incredible. I'm so glad we're starting there. I love that. Thank you. I was
Yeah, I
like,
knew
all right,
you'd
I
like
hope
that.
somebody I hope somebody says Peaky Blinders because he's so good in it. When I started watching that show, I started watching it I think season 2 was out. And when I started watching it, I had no idea that he was even part of it.
Right.
I was like, Sam Neill, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, that's news to even me.
yeah.
Yeah. I maybe had known that, but forgotten it. Yeah, I only watched a couple episodes of that, but that has a Nick Cave song like covers for every season, right?
The opening is so good.
Is it Red Right Hand?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And they like kind of mess with it here and there throughout. It's great.
Nice. That's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like wasn't it The Wire who used Keep the Devil Down in the Hole or whatever by Tom Waits?
Yeah.
But they were covers at first. Fede also says, for anything else, Silo is back, baby. Slow start, but episode 4 finally picked things back up. House of the Dragon having an incredible season so far. Tangentially related to the last episode, can you believe Disclosure Day had a bigger opening than Supergirl, Moana, and Minions? It seems like Unk still got it. I mean, I ran out of the house. What?
The Spielberg effect.
Yeah, exactly. I ran out of the house for new Spielberg. Although
Yeah.
I've skipped his last like 5 movies. New sci-fi Spielberg. That's
Sure.
the
That
secret
hits
sauce.
That hits hard for sure.
I watched the Odyssey, and I just have to say I can't believe how Christopher Nolan keeps doing it. I don't know if this is his best movie, but I think it's definitely his most epic one. The sheer scale of the story and the sets is impressive on its own, and to that you add a stacked cast outacting each other in every scene and a powerful message. Boy, you have an incredible movie on your hands. Can't wait to see what he does next. Yeah, love and respect.
Always one of the best announcements when a legendary filmmaker of all time is like, all right, here's my next movie. It'll be out in 2 years. Here it is. It's like, fuck yes, let's go.
Yeah. Mike says, the loss of Sam Neill is a particularly rough one for me, as I'm sure it is for many. He was one of those rare famous actors that actually reminds me of Laura Dern in how authentically humble and good-hearted he comes across. Without sounding too pro-social media, seeing the outpouring of love for the guy and stories being shared from everyone that worked with him at least make me somewhat glad I still have Instagram. I've been meaning to rewatch Jurassic Park for years now, and it seems like that's going to happen soon. Even though everyone talks about the groundbreaking digital effects, the music, and Spielberg's direction, for me, the strangely inspired casting and the way they were able to play off of each other in a film of that scale might be the biggest reason it holds up. Yeah, totally. In relation to his performances, other than mentioning the always undervalued In the Mouth of Madness and a few other big ones, my personal favorite has got to be his role in Andrzej Zulawski's Possession. I think within a certain category of gigantic acting, there's a strong argument to be made that Isabelle Adjani gives maybe the greatest on-screen performance ever committed to film in that one. It's pretty fucking great. And I don't think many other actors could have managed to match her intensity to be right there with her and achieve something memorable of their own, quite like Sam Neill does. As the film has grown to become a huge cult favorite over time, and with the recent announcement of Hollywood for Hire guy getting the misguided opportunity to direct a remake, what? I didn't know that. That seems unnecessary. I admit I've probably had some needlessly gatekeepy feelings about it no longer being the lesser-known horror gem it once was. But I've come to realize, especially now, maybe I should just be glad it's going to live on to be a wider cultural part of the man's legacy, and deservedly so. Yeah. Have you seen that one, Huber?
Oh, yeah. Possession?
Oh,
of
my
course.
God. So
10 out of
good.
10. It's been a while. I've only seen it one time.
I've only seen it once, too.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved it. Like, remaking that seems kind of a bummer, because it's like...
I love
one
remakes.
Of those. I mean, I like remakes, too, often, but, like, sometimes they're horrible. But, like...
Yeah.
This one specifically, though, like, the nexus of the timing and, like, where they should... Like, shooting it with the Berlin Wall just kind of always in the...
Totally.
Just out of the corner of your eye is just so right for this
It's
movie.
so part of it. Yeah.
It's so part of it.
So like you'll lose that, but I am always hoping that it makes people appreciate the original and go back and watch the original. Like Odyssey has made people, like, the book is like selling out places.
Cersei
like
is
if we're
selling out. Yeah, like
if we're
everything,
encouraging people to like read and get educated, like that is a fucking win.
I do see people posting their copies of the book online. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Nolan
that's
effect.
interesting. Yeah.
Nolan makes movies for the masses, baby. He reaches the widest audience possible. Love that.
It was so funny.
Like, people are talking about Homer's The Odyssey. Like, come on. Like it's the biggest thing in the world. I think that's so cool.
When all the pre-sale tickets like sold out or allegedly sold out, I was just like, the Odyssey, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Sure.
It's so cool. It's so cool.
But yeah, dude. I mean, I love Zalewski anyway. Like, I talk about on the Silver Globe all the time. I was just telling Dawn about it. I've talked about it on this show.
Oh, that's the same director. I didn't put those together. Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, yeah, had to run out of Poland and thought the film was destroyed. If you can find it on the Silver Globe, watch it. It's fucking nuts. But yeah, Possession, same guy, same director.
Crazy.
So
Did not
good.
know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And also, yeah, brief mention, and I'm sure it'll come up again, but I love In the Mouth of Madness, dude. There is nothing, like, nobody did it like Sam Neill. Like, nobody did unhinged maniac quite like Sam Neill. Like, which is great because he's such a, like, you see his videos with, like, his animals and stuff, and, like, he seemed like just kind of a jolly, like, fun guy, or, like, Hunt for the Wilder People or whatever. You're just like, yeah, this seems like a chill, you know? But then he just turns out these, like, madhouse, gigantic performances.
Mm-hmm. We're both In the Mouth of Madness and Event Horizon Clive Barker movies.
Well, In the Mouth of Madness is that Carpenter?
Carpenter, is it?
I think it is.
I want Guillermo's.
Yeah, I want In the Mountains of Madness. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the Mouth of Madness is based on the
Always get those two confused. What's the difference there? What's going on?
Mouth of Madness.
Educate me.
Is a different thing. I think they're both. Well, now I'm getting confused. But yeah, In the Mouth of Madness is Carpenter.
Okay.
It's but I think it's based on Lovecraft. Maybe
They both are?
Mountains of Madness is for sure. But now I'm getting confused. Let me see. Directed and scored by John Carpenter, written by Michael DeLuca.
Pays tribute to. Got it. In the Mouth. Pays tribute to Lovecraft.
And I was going to say it's part of, because then I was getting Argento confused in there because I know it's part of like a weird loose trilogy. But Carpenter refers to this as the Apocalypse trilogy, which is The Thing and Prince of Darkness and this.
Got it.
Whereas the Argento, like Three Mothers trilogy is Suspiria and two other ones. But yes,
Opera
it's
for sure is one of those.
To Lovecraft. Which one?
Love opera.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it is.
Love opera.
I think Tenebrae is one of them for sure. Whatever, we're getting off track. But,
Sorry.
No, I mean, I'm looking it up. It's Inferno, Suspiria, and Mother of...
Got it.
Tears, yeah. So Tenebrae's not one? I thought one of the Three Mothers was named, like, Tenebris. Mater Suspiriorum... Mater Tenebram. Okay, so that's why I got confused. Who's the Mother of Darkness? Anyway, sorry. We're getting... I'm
Mother
flying
of
up there. But anyway, yeah. In the Mouth of Madness, or In the Mouth of Madness is great.
And he's like, I remember seeing that kind of after I saw Event Horizon and being like, I want to see more Sam Neill horror, and like it was like he's like obsessed. He's like an author, like obsessed with like a book or writing a book. It's been forever since I saw it. I saw it as a teenager, right?
Yeah, he's looking into. It's been a minute since I've seen it too, but he's looking into the writings of Sutter Kane, I think is his name, which is like Stephen King kind of. But the stuff in that guy's books keep coming true. I think. Yeah.
It's a hard performance to do because it's almost like he's kind of solo for a lot of it. Anytime like a actor has to kind of like go wild in a room is very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he's hired by the publisher to investigate the disappearance of horror author Sutter Kane. How did I remember that name? Whose next novel, In the Mouth of Madness, is eagerly awaited. That's right. So like anyone who reads In the Mouth of Madness goes crazy. And the movie, it has one of those fun twist endings where like the movie is the adaptation of the book, so anyone who watches the movie will go insane, and it's the movie you just watched, like something like that. Love it. Good stuff. Colt Smith says, no, not my boy. Damn you, universe. Okay, shit. So you have to start with Jurassic Park, the GOAT.
Yeah.
Not just his best performance, but arguably an all-time great performance. Secondly, you have to give him In the Mouth of Madness because he carries the hell out of that film.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we praise the work in Event Horizon, where he again carries. Lastly, I want to bring up Possession because it, like Jurassic Park, is an all-timer. For real, though, what a legend, and from all accounts, a wonderful human, and a delight to work with. Genuinely heartbroken we lost such a legend. Yeah, I mean, both of these two have said it, but Jurassic Park, I think, kind of back to Fede's point and Colt's point, like, their performances in that are so good.
He's so good.
I was just watching, because Nirvana, the band, the show, just came to streaming finally in America, so you can actually watch it. And the first episode, I forgot that they just lampoon Jurassic Park.
So
and they do, like, the like, reaction, like, shot.
Yeah.
Where, like, they, like, take the glasses off and, like, look up, you know?
Like you were
so
saying
good.
about Nolan being the like scope and the scale, right? Spielberg always, to me, is an actor's director. He gets the most emotional, heartfelt performances from his characters, even when they don't need to be. Like Jurassic Park, there's so much humanity in that movie. And it just really elevates the whole thing and just makes it an all-time masterpiece classic.
Well, and they're part of what's selling those visual effects being so incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times people were talking about it being such a leap, like, oh, these dinosaurs look so realistic. But half of that is what's happening on those actors' faces, and because they believe it, you believe it real, and you're so impressed by those dinosaurs because they're so impressed by those dinosaurs.
You're so right, yeah, they make it real. They ground it so well. Yeah. Which, like, obviously is the job of an actor, but, like, it just hits in that movie. So
when you watch a B movie that's older and, you know, like on a Mystery Science
like,
Theater 3000, they're like, oh no. Like, You're like, these dinosaur effects are hokey. But, you know, the special effects in Jurassic Park movies do look incredible, but also those actors are making you feel how incredible they are also.
This would be a tough theme for an episode of Reaction Shots, but for some reason what you just said reminded me of Jeremy Irons in the Dungeons and Dragons movie, where he is like, his acting is turned up to like 15 out of 10 and for no reason, and like everyone else is like giving it nothing and he's giving it like so big, you know. It'd be an interesting theme for an episode where it's like great performances or like interesting performances in otherwise horrible movies. Like that would be an interesting challenge.
Jeremy Irons usually gives it his all.
He does.
Legend.
We could do a Jeremy Irons episode.
I would love to.
Reversal of Fortune, dude. I want to rewatch that. Asbo Zapruder says, just a few weeks ago, I was in a used bookstore and found the published script of the 1998 NBC miniseries version of Merlin, starring Sam Neill. What a journey. I had intended to use the book as an excuse to rewatch it. Yes, I have the DVD. I guess it'll probably be this weekend. This was the height of when Hallmark was invested in all-star adaptations, and Merlin has long been my favorite. The cast is still astounding. Isabella Rossellini as Nemu, Merlin's human love interest in this version. Miranda Richardson, Martin Short, Rutger Hauer to start. Wow, Jesus. The special effects are, let's say, charming, but it works largely because of Sam Neill's performance at the center. In this version, Merlin is a man constantly choosing his human side over his magical origins. He's a deeply flawed man who very often makes very bad choices. He's such a warm, dignified presence. You root for him and his happiness throughout. I forgot this show existed or never knew this show existed. This sounds crazy to me. Sounds kind of sweet. Carl Williams says Jurassic Park was one of my favorite movies as a kid, so Dr. Grant is the obvious answer for me. Codalito, here we go. Incoming Ghost in the Shell addendum here. But first, man, Sam Neill passing on hits me. More than anything, when I think about his works, I get a feeling of comfort, yeah. Regardless if he was playing a grumpy paleontologist or the son of the devil, he always brought a warmth and charm to his acting. From what I can tell, that was his personality shining through, as I've never heard anything other than good things about the man. When it comes to my favorites, Grant in Jurassic Park, of course, looms large, as I was 11 going on 12 when it came out, and it's perhaps his most affable role. His portrayal of Trent in The Mouth of Madness is another great one, as well as his turn from likable engineer to hunting hellspawn in Event Horizon. Fun fact, he is also part of a Swedish New Year's tradition where our public service TV company, SVT, has been running Ivanhoe from 1982 almost every New Year's Day since the mid-'80s. What? In it, Neil masterfully plays the antagonist Brian de Bois Gilbert, and while it's perhaps not his greatest performance nor best movie, it's forever ingrained in Swedish culture's canon. Why has this become a tradition? No one knows. By chance, I snagged a DVD copy of Possession Director's Cut from 1981 just the other week. I've never seen it, but it was featured on In Search of Darkness Part 3 and been on my watch list for a while. I plan to see it this weekend as a tribute, and after having read Mikke's comment, I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, I wonder what's different in the director's cut. And then Classic Anime of the Month takes a break for a public service announcement for my fellow reactionauts. Go watch the new Ghost in the Shell show now. It's snappy, action-packed, a little sexy, and superbly animated. And hey, the manga is almost 40 years old, so it's classic by franchise heritage. The old school will return next month. And then Codalito added a PS. I find it incredibly interesting. The PS was 3 days ago. I found it incredibly interesting that at the same time as Nolan is catching flack for his interpretation of the Odyssey, Science Saru is getting criticized for sticking too closely to the manga instead of following the 1995 movie, which took enormous liberties with its adaptation. And something tells me that the Venn diagram between those two groups is pretty much a circle.
I have seen that. I have seen that online, that there's some negative reaction, which is so strange that, like, I think people just get so rooted in some imaginary version of what their childhood was like and can't face change. And it's just their childhood was a closed space where they didn't encounter a lot of the rest of the world, and they want to return to the womb. They don't want to grow. Yeah.
Well, it's funny too, because it's like people want to, they want to feel the way they felt when the original thing happened, but they don't realize that that's not the adaptation's fault that you don't feel the same.
Yeah, you're not going to feel the same, but you can find new ways to feel that are also good.
Yeah, you can invent You can invent yourself anew every day. It's true. Zorgla says, like many, my first exposure to Sam Neill was in Jurassic Park, and it's still my favorite of his roles. I like Jurassic Park 3, and the return of Alan Grant is a big reason why. Across the rest of his filmography, Event Horizon is an obvious standout, and The Hunt for Red October is another. I will also go to bat for the vampire movie Daybreakers, which features some prime sinister Sam.
Great.
And a final nice surprise, his upcoming appearance in the next Godzilla X Kong. I didn't know he's going to be in that. That's cool. I know they're not high art, but I enjoy the MonsterVerse a lot. So do I. And I'm guessing Sam Neill knocks his role out of the park. Rest in peace to one of the greatest and a big part of my early love for movies. Yeah, shout out to Jurassic Park 3, dude. Like,
hell yeah.
I don't hate it.
No.
It's not good, but it's like... I think it's unfairly maligned compared to the Jurassic World movies.
Yeah, whenever you're coming off the back of, I mean, how do you follow Jurassic Park 1? How do you do it?
With Jurassic Park 2, I imagine.
It's a lot like Star Trek The Next
It's just- it's
Generation.
tough.
In many ways, it's superior, but it'll never be as recognized as the original.
Love that.
It's better in my movie theater. I love TNG. I've never really watched original series, actually, surprisingly.
It's the same thing as a Terminator situation, 1 and 2, Cameron, masterpieces, and then you get 3, which, Dawn will defend till death, loves
It's got
it.
a cool ending.
Yeah.
It does have a very
Cool
cool
stuff.
ending. Yeah,
It's got
that
a real
end
cool
is
ending.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so tough because if you're just like a 7 out of 10 by itself, like if Terminator 3 was its own movie, nothing else,
Yeah.
everyone
yeah,
would be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
this sci-fi movie's so sick. But when you follow
Maybe.
It has a
Maybe,
legacy.
maybe.
It has a legacy that it's
Yeah.
very hard to live up to.
that, yeah.
But Jurassic Park 3, like, I think that version of Alan Grant is really interesting. Like, what they do with him and Ellie Sattler, like, the fake out where you think they're married, but then she's married to some other guy, and you're like, oh, man. Like,
You're
sorry,
like, who's
dude.
this guy? What the
Yeah.
hell?
And how he's like, there was no way I'm going back. And they're like, what about a bunch of money? And he's like, well, okay. Really good. And then they're like not even on the same island. And the guy's like, but you wrote about this place in your book. That was Isla Sorna, you idiot. Like, or Isla Nublar. This is Isla Sorna. And whatever, never mind. Velociraptor saying Alan in an airplane. God tier. It makes sense because he's Mr. Sunday Movies points this out, but like it is kind of set up because earlier in the movie he's trying to get a parrot to say his name, so it is sort of seeded in the. Never mind. Garrett Hallfish says, I was surprised not to see anyone talking about his performance on Hunt for the Wilder People. I love that movie. It was a heartwarming performance with great character growth throughout that movie. One of my favorite Taika Waititi films. I also loved his meta-overacted performance as Odin in Thor Ragnarok. Yes, always fun seeing a talented actor ham it up. Yeah, that scene is so funny with all those guys like playing out the storyline, like with horrible fake acting. It's so good.
So funny.
Hunt for the Wilder People.
Matt
Yeah, it's
Damon
really charming. I really
as
liked
Loki.
it. Yeah, Matt Damon as Loki. Who played Thor in that? I don't remember.
It was his brother in real life. One of the Hemsworths.
Liam Hemsworth or
Yeah,
one,
one
of
of them, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys seen Hunt for the Wilder People?
Never saw it.
Oh, it's really cute. It has the kid from Deadpool 2.
Deadpool
Yeah.
2, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That kid's amazing. I love that kid.
He's great in Hunt for the Wilder People. The very classic, like, two grumpy characters who don't want to interact get stuck together and have to grow, like one of the classic setup. It's good.
That is the best.
Tokyo Slim says,
Yo.
I am glad that some of my personal favorites, Jurassic Park, In the Mouth of Madness, Wilder People, Merlin, Event Horizon, and Possession, have already been mentioned.
Help me,
I
Tokyo.
actually-
Help me.
Oh, you're
There's
waiting
one
on
left.
one?
Is
You're
there one
waiting
you're
on
waiting
one?
on?
One huge one.
Let's see if it's this one. I actually did think about him last month for Men in Boats, though, because I want to talk
There it
about
is.
Dead Calm.
There it
starring
is.
Sam Neill, Nicole Kidman, and Billy Zane, ripped to a real one.
Fuck yeah. Thank you,
Tokyo Slim
Tokyo.
says they want to talk about it, but then it just stops. They don't say anything.
Oh. just one of your one of my favorite types of movies is just constant dread. It's just a quiet movie. It is so quiet, and you as the viewer know how sinister the energy and the vibes are before the characters, and then it just holds on that for like an uncomfortable amount of time before it snaps. And one of Billy Zane's best movies ever fucking made. Damn. Zaniacs, Rise Up.
You know I'm a Zaniac.
Zaniac.
You know I'm a Zaniac.
Go, yes.
William George Zane Jr. apparently is his full name.
Crazy.
I've never seen this movie.
So good. So good.
I can see the cover in my mind right now. Like I can picture it.
In the water.
Yeah.
There's one of those ones that your dad shows you. There it is. Dead Calm, Real
Not
Dad
mine.
movie.
Although I do love hearing your dad love true romance.
Yes.
That is cool.
Yes. I came over and he was like almost done. And he looks at me and he goes, True Romance? I was like, yeah. And he's like, I've never seen it. What the hell? Why didn't you tell me? I'm like, Dad, there's like 3 billion movies. I'm sorry.
It's a solid movie. It's a solid movie. I have a True Romance t-shirt with a heart on it. It's so cool.
That's sick.
Yeah. What a great movie.
Hell
I
yeah.
think, it wasn't supposed to have a happy ending, and maybe Tony Scott chose the happy ending.
I love
so
that.
Sweet.
True Romance?
Sometimes you have to have a happy note.
Yeah, Tarantino had a sad ending. Yeah, very Bonnie and Clyde type movie. Actually, now that you're talking about Bonnie and Clyde, very Bonnie and Clyde. Love on the Run. It's a great genre.
More and more I want happy endings.
Yeah.
These days.
Yeah. Why not?
Jason Woynar says, still haven't seen Possession and should really remedy that. You should. I think the best I have seen him in is Hunt for the Wilder People. Also great to see him play something local. True. Anything else? The Invite is a surprising 10 out of 10. I want to go see it. Sophia says it's an at-home streamer. Yeah. And I'm like, I want to go see it.
Sometimes comedies can be great in theater, especially if you laugh really hard and you make the audience laugh because you tell the audience this is funny. And then the audience is like, that's right, it is funny. She laughed.
I am going to see Death Becomes Her in the theater soon. And
that's cool. I had no idea
before,
that it was such like a campy, like queer classic until I was like reading all the reviews of the musical. And then I was like, oh, I didn't know. I wasn't into the like scene about that movie. Like, apparently it's a whole thing.
It's camp. It's beautiful. Yeah. Anyways, God, I'm just thinking about like, is it Isabella Rossellini who's the like person she gets the potion from? Is just like so weird and sexy in that.
She's fantastic. Yeah,
and
she's
the floating
so strange.
nuns.
Yeah,
it's so good. Anyway, The Invite was a surprising 10 out of 10. Everything from performance and script to the cinematography and editing came together for a very unique black comedy / romantic drama. Evil Dead Burn brought some good carnage, but had little beyond that. Jackass Best and Last was sweet, but maybe relied too much on archival footage. However, The Human Pretzel may be the single grossest thing I've ever seen put to film, though it can hardly be said that I saw it considering my hands were in front of my face the whole time.
That's funny.
Do I want to know? Lastly, I saw End of Evangelion in theaters on the 22nd. Truly one of the best films I have ever seen. But please watch the show first, otherwise it doesn't make sense. However, during my screening, some absolute asshat of a human being was filming the screen for like 3 straight minutes. He was too far away to talk to, so I had to leave my seat and enter through the other side of the auditorium to tell him to stop. Seriously, people, don't take pictures or film the screen for social media. I can't believe I have to say that.
Isn't that the like original, the End of Evangelion for the original series? Like, why would you need to film that? Like,
right,
hey, I'm watching
it's done,
this.
been there.
That's
like,
so insane.
I'm watching this thing from like 30 years ago. That's
for
so
3
dumb.
straight minutes. Like, who's watching that? Who's rewatching that? It's like filming fireworks. No one's ever
Got me
watched
watching Ray. She's ultimate waifu. Like, what is fucking going on? What a dumbass. I'm sorry they had to put up with that. Yeah.
That sucks. Last one. Mark Hallinan says, I loved Sam Neill's performance in Hunt for the Wilder People so much that I got a smallish tattoo on my arm saying majestical, which is the term his ruggedly stoic character uses to describe a beautiful New Zealand view, and is then challenged on whether or not it's an actual word. In years since, I've discovered that rather annoyingly, it is a grammatically correct use of majestic, just sort of archaic and frowned upon, which kind of takes a bit of the fun out of it. But what a performance and what a majestical career, taken far too soon. Rest in peace. That is nice. He's so sweet in that movie. That movie was very touching to me because older men being kind it pushes the start crying now button
Totally.
for me. So yeah. Majestical.
Great word.
That reminds me of a time my mom, who was a pastor, was in a meeting for the ELCA or whatever, and she told my sister and I this story about there was this town hall or whatever with the community. I don't know if it was just at her local church or what, but they were talking about gay people and letting gay marriage or gay pastors or whatever it was about be allowed or whatever. And this person from the community got up and was like, if we start letting this kind of thing in, it'll be pandelirium. And
Pandelirium.
and so
I think I played that on PlayStation 1.
yeah, right? So obviously pandemonium and delirium, I guess, mass hysteria. But she told us this story and she did the voice of this guy. And so my sister and I to this day will just be if something is kind of comically messed up, we'll just be it's pandelirium.
It's really good.
It's very good.
Let me use that as a
Yeah,
troll
that's the intelligence
for that
level of
asshole.
someone who's upset about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, thank you everyone for writing in. Reaction Shots, patreon.com/reaction shots if you want to get in on that. Goddamn, dude. Sam Neill.
Fucking icon.
Just one of the best. One of the GOATs.
One of the best.
I gotta watch Dead Calm.
Yes.
Seems
And I need to
that
watch
dread.
Wilder People.
Get that dread in.
Wilder
You
People
gotta
sounds
watch
like
Inject that dread.
time.
You will
watch.
love Wilder People.
Yeah,
Huber.
it sounds like a really good current
Yeah.
watch right now.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Totally.
So we'll cultural exchange, Dead Calm and Wilder People. Sam Neill cultural exchange.
Love that.
Screenplay for Dead Calm was written by one of the guys who co-wrote Mad Max 2 and 3.
Crazy.
Who knew? All right, everybody. Unless there's anything else you guys have to add about anything? No? All right.
Thank you, everybody, so much.
No, thanks for the write-in.
Summer
Please.
blockbusters.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Summer months. Got Spider-Man next week.
Looking forward to Spider-Man. I was just about to say that's in 6 days from when we're recording this,
Crazy.
something like that. I'll go see it. Whatever.
Hell yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Amnesia. An amnesia plot.
Everyone in the world has amnesia.
Right. Oh my god.
Except
See,
for
that's
him.
so many. That's millions of amnesias. It's gonna
Billions
be
even.
so
You're
fun.
so right.
Well, but it's also just resetting it to a secret identity where no one knows who Spider-Man is. So it's
Yeah.
it's kind of more of a cultural reset than an amnesia.
Call it what
Matthew.
you will. I'm gonna go enjoy my amnesia.
Peak amnesia film. Yes. So excited about that. Excited about maybe potentially we should start rewatching The Prisoner. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll see you again in roughly a month.
Oh yeah, keep us company on Discord. Thank you for everybody
Yes.
who participates in the Patreon. It's sweet. It's sweet
Join
for
the
the people who
Patreon,
do. Yeah, thank you
We
for
appreciate
doing that. Thank you for writing in.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.